What's up, y'all? Macho here. Welcome back to Metal Gear Solid. We are back in the armory looking at Kenneth Baker here. We're gonna try this Ocelot fight again. One thing I just noticed is that his cane is laying on the ground in front of him. Anyway, the strategy is not any different. I looked up the official speedrun strategy for this fight or whatever, and it's the same with some minor changes here. We're just the goal is to make tighter turns on these corners, and you can actually catch up to Ocelot when he reloads.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing.
And yeah, you can shoot across the corners here if you're good.
All right.
You get the right angle.
Let's go.
You just really got to be careful about these wires. But it is possible to hit him.
Don't you want to settle this?
So we're doing much better. You just got to be careful not to try to run across. Try not to cut across his pillars. And then, yeah, you can get him in kind of a loop.
I love the smell of quarter. You know, that sulfury smell. But
You get him in a loop, stuck there.
Of your own death.
Which is, you shoot him, he'll blink for a while, he'll try to shoot you to escape, and then if you can dodge that bullet, then you can hit him multiple times, and he won't move, he won't run at all. See there, we just straight up missed. See, like that, when he shoots, if you can catch him in a loop.
Wait a minute. What are you aiming at?
Oh, we shot Baker that time. That was not good. We've only got to hit him one more time. Got him.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand! Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again! Who are you? I like you. I have no name. That exoskeleton.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier, it must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see. Because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of MUF are reported every year.
MUF?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, We need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black Project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was FOXHOUND's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from FOXHOUND. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
What the hell?
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn!
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of FOXHOUND?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
All right, so a couple of things there that we noticed in that cutscene. Ocelot went with the "you're pretty good" line. If you've played the series before, you know that becomes an iconic line. But Ocelot. Ocelot has two responses depending on how you do in the fight. For example, if you're really bad at the game and you have to give it a couple of tries in order to beat Ocelot, then he'll say something about, you know, you're nothing like the boss or whatever. He'll give you more of a negative response. This is a level 4 door. Okay. Another thing that you may or may not have noticed is the president that we were just talking to, Kenneth Baker, he mentioned something about having a mental insulation installed to prevent psychic attacks and prevent people from learning the nuclear launch codes. And apparently the DARPA chief was supposed to have the same sort of insulation, but actually Psycho Mantis got his code. That becomes important later too, so just pay attention to these little plot disconnects. It's all kind of planned out. We notice now that there are enemies in this room, in this armory room. Additionally, Baker kept calling us Jim. He called us Jim first of all, and then he referred to our boss as Jim. I don't really know the answer to that. I'm gonna have to Google search that, or it might come up. That might be Secretary of Defense. I don't know. I thought it was one thing, but I actually searched it and it's a totally different thing. Oh boy. Finally, the president, or Kenneth Baker rather, told us that he forgot Meryl's codec frequency, and he tells us to look at the back of the CD case. So that would be the jewel case that the game comes in. If you flip that over, and maybe I'll put a screenshot of it up on the screen, do some editing, but if you flip it over and look at the back of the CD case, you can actually see a little screenshot of Snake talking to Meryl, and the frequency is right there on the case. So in this case, we don't have that, so I believe that we can talk to Campbell a few times. Campbell is usually kind of how these all work. Like, obviously Mei Ling saves the game. Master Miller can give you information on combat tips or boss fights. Campbell can tell you how to progress in the game. Like, if you're not sure what to do, calling Campbell is a pretty good first place to start. So
the DARPA chief and President Baker. So now the terrorists know both detonation codes.
Yeah, and on top of that, they both died right in front of my eyes.
Snake, now that the terrorists have both detonation codes, the only way to stop a nuclear launch is to either use the detonation code release keys that Meryl's holding, or
find the Metal Gear chief engineer that President Baker mentioned, Hal Emmerich.
In any case, you should contact Meryl by codec. Wasn't her frequency written on the back of the CD case?
yeah, so in case you forgot, he's just going to remind you, look at the back of the CD case. Another interesting thing is that Baker seemed to know something about why he was having a heart attack. He seemed to have some insider information that is either not true or we don't know about yet.
In any case, you should contact Meryl by codec. Wasn't her frequency written on the back of the CD case?
But Campbell, I bought this game from GameStop and it didn't have the original CD case. What do I do?
In any case, you should contact Meryl by codec. Wasn't her frequency written on the back of the CD case?
Give it a couple more tries.
In any case, you should contact Meryl by codec. Wasn't her...
I feel like the internet lied to me.
In any case, you should
Oh, okay. So I don't know when this happened, but here we go. She's here. She's listed here. We'll try this again. See what Campbell has to say now that she's showed up.
In any case, you should come.
So the game just gave it to us, and this game is full of stuff like that. This whole series is full of stuff like that. Like, just the amount of checking that it does for what you have, don't have, and knowing that we don't have the CD case, or there must be some reason. It's not gonna let us fail just because we don't have something in the real world. So here's Meryl.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookies' eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect
Riz.
from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of ArmsTech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
FOXHOUND and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why FOXHOUND?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top-secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry. I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep them hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second-floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement?
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Ah.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training, but when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action, and now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl, everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay, let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard, just like my uncle said.
Huh, I told you, the real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
All right, so we're gonna head for the storage building.
Snake, don't be so impatient. Settle down. I need a little more time to get the cargo door open. I'll call you when I get the door open. Just wait a little, okay?
All right, I hit that button on accident. But anyway, this is a good time to remind you, if you're enjoying this series, if you're enjoying my playthrough of this game, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification when you subscribe so you can get notified when new episodes come out. Oh my god. Well, you opened. There we go. And other than that... Oh my god. I think if you kill them all, then you just, and well, we didn't kill them all. They just return to their positions. Not sure why the minimap is acting up like this. Although, I don't know. Okay. Seems like they're just gonna respawn. Here's level 3. Whoa. Yeah, the mini-map is acting up. That's just a result of how the game is working for us. This is what I was worried about too, just randomly running into these rooms. We have some lasers here, but we do get a FAMAS, which is a rifle. One thing that you can do without... Whoa!
It looks like the place is protected by infrared sensors. Somehow you'll have to make it past the beams. If you have any questions about weapons or equipment, you should ask our military analyst, Nastasha. Her frequency is 141.52.
Oh, so we get a new... new frequency, and you can actually scroll through, and like if you didn't know Meryl's frequency, you could just like hit every frequency to, you know, to hopefully get lucky.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
All right, so... Oh! All right, yeah, so you can see the lasers probably have changed. Okay, so what I wanted to show everybody before we got rudely interrupted is that if you don't have the thermal goggles, you can use the cigarettes. The cigarette smoke will show you where the lasers are, but your life will slowly drain when you have the cigarettes equipped. Smoking is hazardous to your health. Oh, I thought you could slide behind there. I guess not. So actually, we're just going for the first floor. Double press the button elevator to make it go faster. Did we already go to B1? Oh, this is the prison. This is where the prison was. And I don't think there were any doors here that I could use. Okay. All right, so let's go for the first floor. And we'll explore around a little bit. There may be something there that we can use.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait, you said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
Yep, so she's not following orders at all. And really what we're looking for here is... Oh, okay, we can go through this door. We have a sleeping guard. You don't have to kill everybody, and in fact, the game will judge you for doing that in the future, but we got a suppressor. And I think it's automatically equipped. We also got the exercise data. Yeah, I think this is automatically equipped. Yep. And one thing is you have to have the key card equipped in order to open the doors. I'm just checking second floor now to see if there's any doors that we can open before we leave this area for a little while. And we're extra careful. Cardboard box, baby. To heliport written on it. So what you can do, if you're moving in this box, it obviously doesn't work, but if you're standing still, you're completely hidden. And the fact that it says to heliport, you can actually climb in trucks in the game, and if I was in this box and I climbed in a truck, then you know the game would take me to the heliport. That might be something we do. We can get in here as well if I can. Woo. We got a mine detector, another ration, very good. Yep, and we can shoot people, and it's not an issue. I'm wondering if it is worth it to go back to the heliport. But I don't think there's a truck here where I could do that. Oh, and we got killed. I need to quit messing around.
Snake.
Skip through this. Do I still have my equipment? No, I gotta go back and get it all. No worries. Let's see if I remember. Suppressor, very nice. Then we'll go back up the stairs. Yeah, because there's no truck here, so I wouldn't be able to go back to the heliport just yet. Cardboard box, grenade. The mine detector was the other thing that I wanted to get. Later games in the series gave you a third-person perspective, which was nice in order to kind of see where you're going. Nothing. All right. So we're back where we were. Let's get I think we should get to the next area and then we'll cut the video there. Try to keep episodes to an hour. Let me know if that works for everybody or not.
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors. You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them and the doors will seal off and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
We already know how to do that. I've already kind of showed y'all the trick. The easiest way is with the thermal goggles. It can be kind of hard to see, but if you watch where the sensors stop, where the lasers stop, you can kind of tell which ones are in front of you and which ones are behind you. And then you can see these items here, these red boxes on the ground. And we also have the mine detector. All right, which shows us that there are mines here on the radar, but you can actually crawl, pick them up.
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
Colonel, I got a codec call from someone outside this operation.
I know. We were monitoring the call. Mei Ling knows everything about the communication system, so let me have her explain it to you.
Well, if somebody knows your frequency, they can call you. But the question is, how did he learn it? It's top secret information.
So you mean someone leaked the information?
That's the only explanation I can think of.
Mei Ling, do you know where that transmission originated from?
I'm sorry. The radio waves were too weak to locate their source, but I'm sure he's near you, somewhere on the base.
Snake, you'll have to go through the minefield to advance.
I wonder who else might know about this. Does Meryl know?
The place is mined? Well, if you use a mine detector, you'll be able to see the mines displayed on your radar.
What about Master Miller?
Master, does the name Deep Throat mean anything to you?
Deep Throat? What? You mean the guy from Watergate?
No, but he uses the same name. Whoever he is, he's not part of our operation, but he's been giving me advice by codec.
What?
On top of that, he wasn't using burst transmission. It seems he was transmitting from somewhere on this base.
Somewhere on the base?
Yes.
I have no idea who that could be.
I see.
No idea who that could be. We'll try Nastasha, maybe?
That area is mined? After you locate the mines on your radar, crawl forward and retrieve them. Anti-personnel mines have killed over 20,000 non-combatants in the past 30 years. In countries like Cambodia and Nicaragua, the killing and maiming of innocent victims continues long after the wars have ended. It is easy to plant mines, you see, but removing them is a different matter. It requires more time and manpower than anyone is willing to invest. The superpowers need to donate more mine detectors and other equipment to remove them. It is the least we could do after laying them.
And then we could try to call Deep Throat again. No response. All right. So, as Nastasha said, we can crawl forward. They also mentioned a tank waiting to ambush us. I don't know if we can see that from here. Doesn't look like we can. But anyway, yeah, we'll crawl forward. We'll collect these. We'll see what this is about.
This is Raven's territory. Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass. Send him a message. That's right, you belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
So now we gotta take out a tank. Strategy here really is we're gonna try to get up close to it. Oh God. Although I don't know if this is the best way to do it. Here we go. Oh. Once you can kind of slow it down, the goal then is to, we want to try to throw grenades up in the, where the guard is. Got one. And they fly out. I love it. So they give you plenty of grenades around here. Got it. If you get the grenade right inside the tank, it's an instant kill.
Well, boss, I hope you are happy. He got the card.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon. Much like you, I would expect no less.
See? I told you so, but I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always?
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
So we'll cut the episode here. We'll finally made it to the nuclear building. Interesting that Liquid and Ocelot and Raven are, seems like they're playing with us, right? They're letting us proceed. They're not killing us yet. So we'll see what that turns out to be, what the reason for that is. But yeah, if you're enjoying the series, if you're enjoying the videos, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode.